Hello, this is Jim Morris, president of your board here at the Lakes. Happy New Year! Last year, 2022, was an exciting year as we fully opened our new and remodeled facilities and learned how to best use them to provide the best service to our membership. Thank you to the entire management team led by Ron Phipps for all of their hard work and dedication over the last year. You have made a difference. This year, 2023, also promises to be an exciting year as we develop our strategy and long-range plan for the next 5 years. The board is finalizing the draft throughout the rest of this month, and we'll be looking for your feedback in February. Stay tuned. This month will be our first hybrid meeting since the beginning of COVID. You'll have the option of Zooming in or attending in person. This month we're holding the meeting in the MPR because the event center still has a little work to be done on the acoustics and on the sound system. We hope to be in the event center for our February meeting. Traffic safety. Just a reminder about traffic safety. Please obey all our traffic regulations, especially our speed limits and our stop signs. Our security team will continue their emphasis on enforcement. Inflation, especially for energy, is being felt on our budget performance this year. You may have seen the notice from Southern California Gas about the significant increase in the price of gas as of January 1st. We are a large user of gas to heat buildings, pools, hot tubs, and decorative features such as the flame wall in the clubhouse. The board is getting together this week to decide how to best handle this unexpected cost increase. We'll update you later in the week with what we have found out and what steps we have to take. One of the most important things we do each year is to refresh all of our committees. Our committee system is critical to the success of the Lakes. Committee members typically serve a 1-year term and can serve 3 consecutive 1-year terms, which means that over a 3-year period, each committee is fully refreshed. A committee interest form will be sent to each member in February. Please consider volunteering. There are 6 standing committees and the Emergency Preparedness Response Team, or EPRT. Each committee reports to the board through a board member who is the committee liaison. A brief description of the purpose of each committee follows. Finance Committee. Finance has 2 prime duties. First is to provide advice, information, and recommendations to determine the appropriate level of spending and revenue generation. Second, and equally important, is to provide oversight to assure that the association is being operated and maintained in a fiscally and financially sound manner. Our committee chair of finance is Dan Fournier, who is also our treasurer. Architecture and Landscape. The A&L Committee is responsible for the interpretation and administration of the association's architecture and landscape guidelines. The committee is also responsible for recommending changes to the association's common area landscape design. Committee chair is Nuri Sheehan, who is also our secretary of our board of directors. House Committee. The House Committee has 2 functions and one of the most important committees. First is to develop, plan, schedule, and ensure that the social programs and events are carried out to encourage maximum participation by our membership. Second responsibility is to provide feedback related to the physical condition of the clubhouse, member use of the clubhouse, and food and beverage operations. The committee chair is Paul Hoskins. The next committee is GOF, and GOF has several functions. First is to provide input and recommendations regarding policies and procedures that relate to the GOF operations. Second is to develop and schedule GOF events for the community. And third is to ensure that the GOF experience meets reasonable expectations of the community. The committee chair for GOF is Peter Hatt. Sports Committee. Sports Committee is chaired by Jeff Kozak, and the committee provides input and recommendations for the Lifestyle and Wellness Center, the Racket Center, and the bocce ball area. And the purpose of the committee is to ensure the experience level meets the reasonable expectations of the members. New Member Welcome Committee. This committee develops, plans, and facilitates activities throughout the year to introduce new members to the club and club activities. Not only are these group activities planned, but each member of the committee is assigned a new member to personally welcome to the Lakes. Committee Chair is Vicki Hammond. The Emergency Preparedness Response Team. The EPRT develops recommendations, plans, and facilities to deal with potential disaster scenarios. There are 7 sub-teams which deal with the following areas: planning and operations, search and rescue, medical, zone captains, animal control, community security, and volunteers. The EPRT Incident Commander is Dave Grassman. I want to thank all the committee members and committee chairs for their dedication and hard work. Also, I want each of you to consider joining a committee and expressing your interest when the request comes out. Thank you, and talk to you next month.